Gout Gout just shook up the track world with a jaw-dropping performance, smashing Olympic champion Noah Lyles' personal best in the 400 meters at just 17 years old, clocking an unreal 46.20 at Brisbane's Joanna Stone Shield meet. He's now the fastest U18 Australian in this event in 35 years. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Despite dominating the 400 meters, Gout Gout isn't planning to stick with it. Just like Usain Bolt, he's shifting his focus to the shorter sprints. With this kind of speed and raw talent, could he be the next big sprinting legend? Let's take a closer look.
We really start to open him up, so let the legs loose and let the kid run. He is absolutely gone. He is Gout of this world.
The parallels between Gout Gout and Bolt extend beyond just their exceptional speed and early success. In a recent episode of the Ready, Set, Go podcast with Rodney Green, Bolt revealed his long-standing aversion to the 400-meter event despite having success in it during his developmental years. The 400 meters, I didn't care about nothing. The fear of the 400, bro, I just didn't want to do it, confessed the 8-time Olympic gold medalist, providing rare insight into the psychological aspects that shaped his legendary career. Let's see what Bolt said.
I've never said this before, bro. The only reason, there's no, oh, I want to be like this guy. I just never want to run the 400 meters. I didn't care about nothing,
the
bro.
fear of the 400 made him the best 100-meter runner in history.
The fear of the 400 meters. I just didn't want to do it. I didn't, like, the 200 is my favorite event, bro. That's what I love. I love my 200 meters.
Yeah.
Loved it. You know what I mean? Because throughout the years, when I started running, I used to run 100 meters, but I was so slow at the blocks, I would never make it through the semifinals.
This revelation from one of track's greatest icons carries significant weight as young athletes like Gout Gout make similar career decisions about which events to pursue at the highest levels of competition. Bolt elaborated on his reasoning, explaining,
I started running the 400 meters because I did that at Boys and Girls Championships in my last year and I won. So I was doing 2-4, but I understand the work that you have to put in for the 400 meters. I was like, nah. So I didn't really have a motivation. I just didn't want to run the 400 meters.
This candid admission from the Jamaican legend highlights the intense training demands of the 400-meter event that even the most gifted athletes sometimes choose to avoid, preferring instead to focus their talents on the pure speed events where recovery times are shorter and training regimens less grueling. Gout Gout's team has already indicated he shares this perspective, with his coach Sheppard clarifying that his record-breaking 400-meter performance was just a time trial. He does one of these every year to test his speed endurance. The coach's statement suggests that despite the teenager's exceptional performance, the 400 meters remains merely a training exercise rather than a competitive focus, a strategic decision that mirrors Bolt's own career path. The rigorous training required for 400-meter excellence often involves grueling lactic acid tolerance workouts that many sprinters find particularly punishing, both physically and mentally, creating a significant barrier to entry even for athletes with natural talent at the distance.
Chambers has got off the fly and the Britons come to a halt. And look, coming through there is Lyles. And Lyles in the end takes it with some ease.
But wait, there is more. The magnitude of Gout Gout's achievement becomes clear when comparing his 46.20 second performance to Lyles' personal best of 47.04 set back in 2016. A differential of nearly a full second, which in sprinting represents an enormous gap. Lyles, the current Olympic 100-meter champion and one of the sport's biggest stars, now competes exclusively in the 100-meter, 200-meter, and 4x100-meter relay events, having moved away from the 400-meter despite his obvious talents in the distance. The Australian teenager's time is particularly impressive when considering that this season's world-leading 400-meter time is 44.97 seconds by Jamaica's Zandrian Barnes, placing the 17-year-old just over a second behind the world's elite adult performers in a discipline that isn't even his primary focus. This proximity to world-class times at such a young age is precisely what fuels comparisons to Bolt, who similarly showed exceptional versatility across sprint distances during his developmental years before focusing his training on the events where he would ultimately rewrite the record books. Track and field history is filled with promising junior athletes who excelled across multiple distances before specializing, but few have shown the combination of raw speed and potential longevity that characterized Bolt's early career and now appears evident in Gout Gout's performances. At his young age, Gout Gout has already compiled an impressive resume of times across multiple sprint distances. His achievements include a 6.98-second performance in the 60-meter, a Continental Under-18 best of 10.17 seconds in the 100-meter, and a national record of 20.04 seconds in the 200-meter. These marks signal the emergence of a versatile sprint talent whose ceiling remains unknown, fueling speculation about whether he might one day challenge Bolt's seemingly untouchable world records of 9.58 seconds in the 100 meters and 19.19 seconds in the 200 meters, both set at the 2009 World Athletics Championships in Berlin. While these records have stood unchallenged for over a decade, despite significant advances in training methods, nutrition, and track technology, Gout Gout's early performances suggest rare potential that has track enthusiasts wondering if he might be the athlete to threaten those marks eventually. The comprehensive nature of his success across different sprint distances demonstrates a completeness to his athletic profile that few teenagers have displayed, combining exceptional starting ability, acceleration, top-end speed, and speed endurance into a package that makes him a threat at virtually any sprint distance. This versatility provides his coaching team with multiple potential pathways for his development, allowing them to strategically select the events that will maximize his chances for championship success as his career progresses.
I didn't expect it to be that fast, but I guess her end showed the fastest every time in the 200. I've been chasing that record, but I didn't think it would come this year. I thought it would come maybe next year or the year after that.
The young Australian's promising career continues to develop with several upcoming competitions on his schedule. Fans eager to monitor his progress will have opportunities to watch him compete at the Queensland titles later this month, followed by appearances at the Moree Plant Meet in Melbourne on March 29th, before he takes on the Australian Championships in Perth in April. Each of these events will provide further evidence of whether Gout Gout truly represents the next generation of sprinting excellence capable of one day approaching Bolt's legendary status, or whether, like many promising junior athletes before him, his development will plateau as he faces increasingly sophisticated competition. These upcoming meets represent critical steps in his competitive progression, offering chances to refine his racing tactics, improve his technical execution, and build the competitive experience necessary to excel at international championships. The Australian domestic circuit, while not featuring the depth of competition found in traditional sprint powers like Jamaica or the United States, has proven capable of developing world-class talent in the past, and offers Gout Gout a structured pathway toward international competition. As Gout Gout rises in track and field, Usain Bolt's legacy looms as both an inspiration and a benchmark. Bolt's unmatched speed, charisma, and dominance made him a global icon. Whether Gout Gout can replicate that remains a big question. His decision to focus on shorter sprints, despite excelling in the 400 meters, suggests he's studying Bolt's path and aiming to become the next sprinting superstar. The young sprinter's early career shows striking similarities to Bolt: versatility, explosive speed, and dominance in short sprints. His recent performance, breaking Noah Lyles' personal best in an event he barely focuses on, proves his immense potential. While matching Bolt's records is a tall order, Gout is already turning heads as a future star. Could Gout Gout be the next Usain Bolt? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to my channel for more updates.
Gout Gout, the name on the athletic world's lips.
This is your city, Gout Gout. This is your country.
Australia's sprinting sensation, Gout Gout, is making headlines again. The 17-year-old Queensland speedster is set to make his debut at the historic Stawell Gift this Easter. But what makes this race so special? Why is everyone watching Gout so closely? Let's take a closer look.
I didn't expect it to be that fast, but I guess I ran showed the fastest every time in the 200. I've been chasing that record, but I didn't think it would come this year. I thought it would come maybe next year or the year after that.
Gout, who has already rewritten the record books with his remarkable achievements, will compete in the 143rd running of Australia's most prestigious professional foot race. This announcement comes after a breakthrough year that saw Gout shatter Peter Norman's long-standing national 200-meter record, a mark that had stood untouched since the 1968 Mexico City Olympics. Gout's journey to the Stawell Gift has been filled with outstanding performances that have gained global attention. He set a record of 20.04 seconds in the 200 meters, beating Norman's 20.06-second mark. This made him one of the most promising young sprinters. He has improved quickly, showing new strengths in every race. His consistency in different conditions proves his talent is not just a one-time success. Experts believe he will achieve even more in the future. His calmness under pressure and smart race strategies make him stand out. But wait, there is more. The young sprinter's preparation for Stawell has been intensive and methodically planned, showcasing his dedication to reaching peak performance. His recent return from a 2-week training camp in the United States with Paris Olympics 100-meter gold medalist Noah Lyles has added new dimensions to his racing strategy. During this valuable training period, Gout didn't just learn from Lyles, he also demonstrated his exceptional abilities, leading to spirited discussions about his potential on Lyles Beyond the Records podcast. In a surprising development at the Joanna Stone Shield meet in Brisbane, he clocked an impressive 46.20 seconds in the 400 meters, a time that surpassed even Lyles's personal best at the distance. This versatility across different sprint distances has not only added another layer of intrigue to his upcoming Stawell Gift appearance, but also suggests his potential for success in multiple events. His coach, Sheppard, maintains that these 400-meter trials are primarily used to test and improve his speed endurance. The combination of high-level international training exposure and carefully planned domestic competition has created an ideal preparation pathway for his Stawell Gift debut. His ability to adapt to different training environments and race conditions speaks volumes about his professional approach to the sport.
Cody Jordan as his nearest challenger, starting to roll, just too late. It is the double for Pianda Walaza.
The historic Central Park grass track at Stawell holds a special place in athletics history, having challenged some of the sport's greatest names over its 143-year existence. Olympic champions like Linford Christie brought their explosive speed to this unique surface, while former world record holder Asafa Powell tested his raw power against the grass track's distinctive characteristics. The 2003 world champion Kim Collins also attempted to master the handicap format, adding his name to the list of international stars who have graced this prestigious event. What makes the Stawell Gift particularly challenging is its handicap format, which has proven to be a great equalizer even for the most accomplished athletes. The fact that none of these international stars claimed victory in the handicap event adds to the mystique and challenge that awaits Gout. The last athlete to win from the scratch mark was Australian sprinting star Josh Ross in 2005. This shows the race is challenging because of the handicap system and the grass surface. The combination of the unusual racing surface, the handicap format, and the pressure of competing in such a historic event creates a challenge unlike anything else in global athletics. Gout's participation in the Stawell Gift represents a significant milestone in his rapidly evolving career trajectory. The event, carefully scheduled for Easter Monday on April 21st, 2025, comes at a pivotal time in his development as both an athlete and a student. Currently navigating the demands of Year 12 studies, Gout demonstrates remarkable maturity in balancing academic commitments with his intensive training schedule. His preparation for the Stawell Gift runs parallel to his training for the Australian Track and Field Championships in Perth, which serve as crucial trials for the World Championships in Tokyo later in September. This packed schedule showcases not just his athletic abilities, but also his exceptional time management skills and dedication to both academic and sporting excellence. The support system around him, including his coach and family, has been instrumental in helping him maintain this delicate balance. His approach to managing these multiple commitments has become a model for young athletes aspiring to excel in both sports and studies. The way he handles this challenging period could set important precedents for future generations of student athletes.
Really good start there, and they're away in this men's under-18 200-metre final, so we're about to wind him up and watch him go here. Gout Gout, he's already got the stagger, so he moves right on past Chase Grant, and now we really start to open him up. So let the legs loose and let the kid run. He is absolutely gone. He is Gout of this world.
The significance of the Stawell Gift extends beyond individual achievements. The event stands as Australia's richest athletics carnival, offering equal prize money of $40,000 for both men's and women's races. This year's carnival will bring together over 900 athletes from across the country, creating 3 days of intense competition. The addition of Gout to the field has generated unprecedented interest, with event organizers expecting record attendance at Central Park. For those unable to attend in person, the excitement will be broadcast live on 7+ across all 3 days, with Easter Monday's finals receiving special coverage on Channel 7. Gout's attitude toward the challenge ahead reflects both respect for the event's history and confidence in his abilities. "I'm looking forward to running at the Stawell Gift in April," he shared with enthusiasm. "It's going to be great to challenge myself on the grass for 120 meters. I know the history of the event and have been watching some of the past races. It's a fantastic event, and I know the crowd will be ecstatic." This combination of humility and determination has become a hallmark of Gout's approach to competition, earning him admiration from both fans and fellow athletes. The impact of Gout's participation extends beyond the track. His presence at the Stawell Gift is expected to provide a significant boost to the northern Grampians region, which has faced challenges during a fire-affected summer. Local businesses and tourism operators anticipate a surge in visitors drawn by the opportunity to witness this rising star compete in one of athletics' most storied events. The Victorian Minister for Tourism, Sport, and Major Events has highlighted the event's importance in bringing people from across Australia to Stawell, supporting local jobs and businesses while celebrating sporting excellence. As the countdown to Easter Monday begins, the athletics community watches with keen interest to see how Gout will handle the unique challenges of handicap racing on grass. His coach, Sheppard, maintains a measured approach to his development, viewing each competition as part of a longer journey. With the 2032 Brisbane Olympics on the horizon, these early experiences at historic events like the Stawell Gift could prove invaluable in shaping Australia's next great sprinting champion. Whether he achieves victory or not, Gout's participation marks another significant milestone in what is becoming one of Australian athletics' most compelling stories. For fans eager to witness this historic moment in Australian athletics, tickets are available through Ticketek starting at $18. The accessible pricing reflects the organizers' commitment to making this prestigious event available to as many spectators as possible. As autumn approaches and the grass track at Central Park awaits another chapter in its rich history, the addition of Gout Gout to the Stawell Gift field promises to make the 2025 edition one of the most memorable in recent years. 17-year-old Gout Gout shocked the track world once again with a blazing 46.20 seconds in the 400 meters, crushing Olympic champ Noah Lyles' 47.04 seconds best from 2016. Even crazier, this wasn't his main event. His coach called it an endurance test, yet he shattered a 35-year-old Australian U18 record. How did he do it? And what's next for this rising star? Let's take a closer look. The stunning performance comes just weeks after Gout's headline-making training session with Lyles himself in Florida. During his visit to Lyles' training base in Claremont, the young Australian didn't just learn from the champion, he boldly declared his intentions. "I am trying to show you what's up. I am trying to come out there with a bang," Gout announced on Lyles Beyond the Records podcast. His confidence wasn't just talked, he backed it up by training alongside the Olympic champion